Okay, I'm gonna try this for like the 80 millionth time, and if something goes wrong, I'll just try to edit it. That's how it goes. But I wanted to do this offline stream. This is going to be my initial beginnings into Project Divergence. This project will be a slew of projects done in about like 1 to 2 months, maybe 3. And these projects will pertain to 4 individual pieces of content that I release on the channel that will pertain to mainstream, obscure, and underrated. I think, like, I was gonna say games, but it could be anything. It could be games, movies, comics, etc. So it's gonna be like underrated and obscure, then retro stuff, then mainstream, then the last one is a miscellaneous topic that I pick that could be pretty much anything. And this topic that I picked here is pertaining to the best and worst Batmobile, the top 5, so to speak. So top 5 best and worst Batmobile, and we're gonna get right into it. One thing you will notice is that there is a bonus here, and the bonus is talking about Rob Pattinson's The Batman Batmobile at the end of the video. So we're gonna get right into what are we gonna do here? Best or worst? Best or worst? Let's start out with the negative first. I think people, they love the negative first, so let's do that first. Oh man, here we go. So the first one we have here is the prototype Batmobile from Batman Arkham Knight, and honestly, it's so generic. The beige color is so just bland, dude. This Batmobile is completely bland and utterly pointless. I understand it's a prototype. It's a pre-order bonus too, so people actually pre-order this shit just to get this beige shit. Like, why? Like, always, like when we played toys and we had the army men, you know, the team green, they were superior over the beige idiots. Why would you even buy this? Why would you even pre-order this? I don't understand, but it's an option in the game, and I don't like the whole, you see the whole symbol and the treads. I'm not feeling that too. Like the little caution symbols, I don't like that either, man. Just a very bland Batmobile that honestly, design wise, it looks kind of neat, but the color just completely ruins it. Alright, next up we definitely have a stinker here, and this is the Joker Mobile, and I believe you get this in like a dream sequence, and this is a recipe for disaster in terms of design. I have to zoom in. First off, the color. Shit green in the back of the car, and the front of the car is like white, and it has these decals of like, obviously Joker's, you know, face, the Joker mouth, the tie, but it looks abysmal. Design wise, it looks so abysmal. What are these protruding hands? Like I could clearly see Joker riding around in something like this, but from a design standpoint, it does not look remotely appeasing. Outside of that, I think it's just the mouth and the teeth. If you would exterminate that and like just have it as it is, maybe make it all white, or maybe make it like have the purple threads everywhere all over the car, then I think I would appreciate that a lot more than what we have here, which is a catastrophe. All right, next one. Let me get out of zooming here, see if I can just move on. Okay, this unholy mother of what I have to zoom in. This is from Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, and that's the graphic novel where Batman is like older, and there's the mutant gang. He's fighting against them, and then I think he eventually fights against Superman, and he has the iconic line where he says, "Remember the one man who beat you." I don't want to remember the one man who made this Batmobile a reality, because this giant tank, it looks worse than a tumbler. It looks like a giant tumor. It's like a tank and a tumor combined into one to make this perfect amalgamation of sewer garbage. I never liked this design. I think Batman in tanks, yes, you can make an argument that it is sort of like for protection. It does well in that department, but look at this. It's just bloated and it doesn't look appealing at all, and it's just not good. I mean, one of the cool things I can say is I like the guns at the front. Those look awesome. Everything else is just so all over the place, and I really don't feel it at all. Next up, let's see, what is next? This, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on this because it is like from 1942 with the old school Batmobile, but it looks like a mafia car. Like, seriously, it looks like from the time period. Yeah, that makes sense. But it just looks like, you know, La Cosa Nostra is going to roll up and blow people away on the sidewalk, and it doesn't really fit Batman in this current era today. You know what I mean? It just didn't age well. It's a Batmobile that didn't age well, and it definitely looks like your standard generic car. People say that, you know, oh, Batman had Batmobiles before in the past that looked like generic cars, so this is no different, but still, this is as generic as they come. No modifications, no nothing, just a standard Bugsy Siegel car, and he has a Tommy gun in the back. Oh boy, here it is. Honestly, I might get flack for this because a lot of people like, you know, the Nolan Batman movies a lot, and I love them too. One thing I didn't like is the Batmobile. I don't like the Tumbler. I can't stand the Tumbler. It's just a giant tank, bro. It's just... And tank Batmobiles, they really don't appeal to me. Like, I understand some armor, but this is overdoing it way too much in my opinion. I don't like the lighting placement on these. I don't like the wheels in the front. Sure, the bat cycle ejecting out of the tumbler was awesome, but I just, you know, that's the only cool thing about it. Outside of that, it's just a hulking tank that doesn't appeal, just like the Frank Miller Batmobile being a hulking tank. You know, I never got the affinity for these tank-like Batmobiles. I always thought they were ugly, to be honest. Anyway, that is my 5 worst Batmobiles done. Let's move on to the positives. Time for a jump cut. Alright, let's move on to the best ones, and I'm just making sure I'm recording here. Gonna try to make this faster than lightning. All right, so we got the first best one here. Oh my god, what is this double picture shit? I have no idea what's going on there. I'm just gonna zoom in, but we have the Telltale Batmobile right here, and honestly, it's looking sleek, man. Looks sleek. It has that sort of like hybrid of being stylized to the point where this is how Pattinson's Batmobile should have looked, man. It's stylized enough to be a car, a Batmobile with the treads and everything, the bat treads. You could tell that it's armored up. It shows everything here, like the smoke, cow troops, oil slick. It shows all the defensive systems, and I really love and appreciate that, as well as it looking like an actual stylistic thing to ride in. Like, this is how Batmobiles should be as a basis going forward. I really love this so far. Alright, the next one is going to be the Batmobile from Arkham Asylum. Once again, sleek black like my hair, black like a PS3, black like a base PS4. It's Batwarden, baby. You know the deal. Look at that. Oh man, I like the fender too. It looks like almost demonic in a sense. That's cool looking. I like that. Oh man, the Arkham Asylum. It's a shame that you don't get the chance to ride around in the Arkham Asylum Batmobile in the older games, but Arkham Knight has you covered if you like the skins and if you like plenty of Batmobile. Wink wink, nudge nudged. Next, let's see. I gotta scroll back. This is a little bit infuriating, but whatever. This is the Batman animated series Batmobile. I think the name of the game is Overcompensation. Jesus Christ. It's like, hey ladies, I might not have the biggest bat wiener to you, but it's like, you want to take a ride in my giant Batmobile? And I imagine that's the first thing that Bruce Wayne says to Selena Kyle. I'm being terrible. I'm a terrible person. I'm awful, man. I'm fucking awful. I'm fucking terrible. But anyway, jokes aside, this honestly looks pretty badass. The fucking hood of the car is just where it's at, man. I'm really digging that. And the lights too at the bottom. That's cool. I like the finish. I like the gray and the black and how everything just contrasts with the tinted windows in the back and shit. Look at that, man. Look at that. Oh man, animated series kills it. I love the theme too. It's perfect. It's perfect. Beautiful. It's perfect. All right. That was Telltale. We already covered that. This, however, is new. So, just to give you a little bit of backstory, this is the 1966 Batmobile with Adam West, and it was redesigned because Arkham Knight, they like to do these sort of things at Rocksteady where they take the classic design and they redesign it into something else and it turns into this. So what they basically did was they took the colors of the 1966 Batmobile and they applied it to the base Batmobile in the game that you get, and honestly, the colors look sweet. It's black and red. What more could you ask for, man? It's the greatest shit ever. Look at that. Looks sleek. I like where the lights are too. I like that the lights are in the wheels too, and they're blue, and it sort of just contrasts out, you know. And I like the bottom too with the little bat symbol. Oh man. You know what I really like about this? I really like the decal in the back, man. God fucking damn, man. It looks so good. If you like black and red, this is the Batmobile to revisit, no doubt. Let's see what we have next. Hold on. I have to do this again. I think the last one, and this is the last one, this is the New 52 Batmobile. It looks kind of similar with the pipes, the tubes coming out of the side, like the animated series, except it's a little bit more external, and I really think that meshes well. Also, it's just all black. It's just black, and you have the sort of like beetle looking face here. Looks like it's ready to go and just bite someone's head off. Like, oh, looks like, damn, that looks so sleek. The blue sort of like neon lighting or whatever, the blue light, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it just looks so damn good. I don't care. This is definitely peak Batmobile in my opinion. Oh, I love the like sort of protruding wings in the back. This is how you do it, people. This is how you make a goddamn Batmobile. For real, straight up. Oh man. Looks like I said, man, it just has those qualities that makes it really great when you look at it from a design standpoint, and I really do appreciate that. The black windows too, just everything about it just screams killer. All right. I think we're done here, and I think we have a little bonus to talk about. We're going to talk about the Pattinson Batmobile just as a bonus to pad the video a little bit just for you guys. Alrighty, just making sure I'm good. What do I think about Pattinson's Batmobile from the Batman coming out in 2021? Or if it comes out at all at its original release date because of fucking Corona. I think that it's a design that's in the middle for me. It's in the middle. Like, I'm sure you're not really like enthused by my answer, but hear me out. It looks kind of badass, like a badass black DeLorean, which I appreciate thoroughly. And I like the threads in the back. I really do. But I feel like this is a car that is way less armored. So if some thug with a grenade launcher wants to blow up the back of this sort of like area here, this weak point, so to speak, the weak point that you would look at a final boss when he turns his back and you see it glowing, yeah, I think Batman would be kaput if someone just aims a goddamn grenade launcher and blows that to Kingdom Come. I did say I'm not a fan of the tanks, so to speak, but I do like a sleek and armored design, and this one is just like very sleek, and it gets a bit normalized between a regular car. And I know Batman had cars in the past that were regular sort of looking cars and they weren't stylized, but still, I think they could have done a little bit more with this. I understand it's year 2, so they need something to basically illustrate this, and this is what we're getting. And I don't, like I said, I don't hate it, people. I don't hate how this looks. I just think that they could have done a little bit more with it, but it is year 2 Batman, so I can't complain. I like DeLoreans, and if this looks like a badass sports car or something like that to that effect, or a badass DeLorean, then sign me up. It's just a little bit average than what I was expecting, I guess, because I like the suit, but I'm not really feeling the Batmobile that much. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's weird. It's a weird relationship. Anyway, this is Renegade Operative signing off. This is the end of my video for the miscellaneous tab, or miscellaneous, or whatever. Fuck, I'm tired, man. Look, slap me. I'm tired. Fucking Sally, slap. I'm fucking tired right now. And I'm miswording myself, and it's awesome, so it's whatever. Anyway, comment below, let me know what you think about Batmobiles. What's your favorite Batmobile? What's your least favorite Batmobile? What do you think about Rob Pattinson's Batmobile? Sign off, let me know, like the video, subscribe, and check me out on social media in the description below. I will see you guys next time. Later.